interested in making after school time something to look forward to? You're not alone there. It should be something to look forward to. I'm Nicholeen Peck, and I teach parenting and good communication all over the world through the lens of the principle self-government. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to transform after school time. In this video, we're going to be talking about some of the psychology behind after school time and how after school time affects parents and children differently, and then what we can do to create a really great after school time. So first we have to talk about the problem, what happens after school? People come home, they're tired, they're hungry, maybe they've had a stressful day, maybe they've had an emotionally draining day because of social situations, whatever it is, but they don't really want to do what mom wants to do next. So mom or dad sent the child out the door to school and they said, okay, when you get home, we're going to get your chore done, your music practice, we'll get your homework done, and then we've got your soccer practice, or something like that. And so there's this list of things. The parent knows that they need to do a list of things when the child gets home. And the child knows that they need to do a list of things when they get home too. And they've been doing a list of things all day. They've been living on a schedule the whole day. This bell, then this thing, and then go here, and then, and go get that out of the locker. And it's just the whole day long, they just are in this little maze where they go around and do thing after thing after thing. And even though it's highly productive to have these types of schedules, it also can really be depleting to the emotional well-being of a person and even to the relationships in the family. They oftentimes want to come home and have something completely different. They want to do nothing. They want to do something that feels like it serves them or pleases them in some way. So they're probably going to want something sugary to eat, because that seems like it would make them happy. They're looking for something specifically that they feel like creates happiness. So this particular thing will increase endorphins, which gives them then another energy boost. When they walk in the door and you say, how much homework do you have? Or when they walk in the door and you say, well, how was your day? Now get your chore done. They go, how was my day? Great. Oh man, the chore. I don't want to do one more thing. They haven't had that little happiness boost yet. And without the happiness boost, then they just feel like they're not sure they can do it. They might even start feeling like they're just going to ignore you because they're done with people. There are different personalities. There is the extroverted and the introverted personality. And the introverted personality might need a minute. They've been with people the whole day. They might need to just have a second to not be talking to people for a moment so that they can just regroup themselves and get ready to now accomplish more things. So how do we help our children be efficient in all the things that they need to do, and how do we get all the things done that we know need to happen as well, and how do we help them enjoy it? Because that's the hard thing. It can really seem like a burden. They might not enjoy it. So I have a special treat for you. I want to introduce you to my friend Taylor. Thank you for being with us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay, so Taylor is in high school.
Yes.
And she has, her prefrontal cortex is growing at a very good rate because, it doesn't mature until you hit about the early to mid-20s, right? So you're not there yet, but you're smart. Yeah, you're working up to it. Okay, so, but there are things, hopes and desires that you have.
Of course.
When you are wanting to look forward to coming home, right? Yes. Okay. So, and you've probably had an experience before, not to put your mom on the spot, but you're probably had an experience before where you didn't like the come home. Yes.
It's been rough. I've come home from school a couple times and it's always, do you want to practice piano? Let's go get these chores done, go mow the lawn. It's always something.
Because you're a motivated person,
yes.
Right? Highly motivated. You're playing sports, you work, you have all these social engagements. And so it's like, let's go.
There's a lot of things to do. Always.
And your mom wants to be like, check. Look what my daughter did. She's so amazing. Exactly. Because she wants to continue to be proud of you every single day.
Of course.
Okay. But that may be what hits you when you get home, and you might be like, oh no. And what we're talking about here is why it's oh no. So, and that's because usually you have something inside you're hoping for. Yeah, so what are you hoping for when you get home? Like when you're thinking about coming home in the day, what is it that is like that little exciting thing for you?
I come home and I think two of the biggest things are, one, I want a snack. I want to come sit down and just have a little bit of time to decompress to myself. I just want to get rejuvenated, a nice glass of water, and just something to eat is always super nice right when I get home from school. And then just some time to, maybe like a 20-minute nap, just anything to really decompress from the school day or anything I've been working on is always what I look forward to.
So you're wanting self-time.
Yes.
You're like, I need a little self-care
alone time.
here.
Big emphasis on alone time there.
Yeah. And here's the thing, and you may not recognize this, but when you've been gone all day and your mom is like, okay, they've been gone the whole day. When they get home, oh, come be with me. Come be with me. Come be with me. Like, get all your little things done because I want to have time with you. Exactly. So you have one idea, which is I want alone time. I want self-care time.
Versus her perspective.
Yeah, versus her saying, my baby's back.
Spend time with me.
I know. And like, come talk to me. And you're like, if I have to talk to any more people. But is it maybe even just helpful to understand that both people have this idea of what they want?
Yes, we will look at it from their perspective, from what does my mom want versus what do I need after school.
Yeah.
100%.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to tell everybody. I wanted them to hear from the horse's mouth, right? From the actual child that's coming home saying, please, no, I have hopes and desires.
Let me have some time.
Yes. So we all have hopes and desires, and I think Taylor even learned right in that 1 second that maybe her mom has some hopes and desires too that she hadn't fully factored in. And so then it's like, oh yeah, each side has these hopes and desires in their heart. So what do we do about both of those hopes and desires? Well, one really great thing that you can do is just be deliberate and have a deliberate conversation with your child about what they feel like they need for happiness to get the endorphins flowing when they get home, and what you're hoping for too, and what you want for your happiness, because the whole day you've been looking forward to this moment as well, but it's for different reasons, okay? So what you do is you sit down with the child and say, you know, I've noticed that when we come home from school, I'm doing a lot of nagging and saying, do this, do this, do this, and you're not feeling very happy about it. And we need to create a plan so that we can both be happy about it. So you're going to create a master plan. So we want to talk about this plan, but before we talk about what type of a plan I would make with my child, click the subscribe button now. This channel is here for you to help you, so use it. If you click subscribe, you'll see a lot more of the videos. Plain and simple. Subscribe now. So I'm talking with my child, I'm having a deliberate conversation, and I'm going to start out by saying, I know that what you want is this. Or if I don't know, I'm going to say, when you're at school all day and you're looking forward to coming home, what are you looking forward to? Well, like Taylor said, I want a snack. I want something yummy. I just need to sit for a second and just be for a minute. You know, maybe they talk about that. Maybe somebody says, I just need to put my brain somewhere else, like play a video game or do something like that. Maybe they're going to tell you that. Okay, that doesn't mean that I actually as a parent would suggest video games right after school, because it does things to the brain that could actually hinder other things afterward. And that's a whole other conversation for another day. But let's just say they tell you that. It's good to know what they are hoping for. That's important. Okay, and so then you can say, do you know what? I'm hoping for something too. I'm hoping to have fun, because the whole day you've been gone. And I want to have fun with you, but then there's these things we have to do too so that I can be a good mommy. We have to do stuff like chores and make food and take you to lessons and stuff. But if it takes too long doing all that, or we have to debate it, or we argue over it and have power struggles, we never get to have any fun. And I want to have fun with you. That's what I want. It's my favorite thing in my whole life. Dollars to donuts, they have not thought of that. And say, so that's what I want. That's why when you come home, I say, let's get this done and this done and this done so that we can do something, so that we can have fun. Because I have these little ideas inside like, oh, I want to go on a walk with my daughter, or I want to go hiking, or wow, maybe we could go and feed the ducks over at the park, or we could do something that's relaxing and enjoyable. We could build a snowman, right? We could do so many fun things if we didn't have to worry about the list. So many people try to adjust where the list happens. They say, okay, well, let's do the list in the morning so that after school we don't have to do the list. That's an option. But you also don't want to send your child out the door to school stressed out. And depending on what your list looks like, if it includes music practice plus the chores and the room maintenance and whatever else there happens to be that could happen, then you could be waking up way, way early, which then does mean you need to go to bed much earlier. And some families can't get that go to bed thing to happen very well. So waking up really early and loading on the stress might not be the solution. We don't want to stress our children out. They need to be able to have their brains in full gear, not having emotional things going on before they hit school, because that shuts down the prefrontal cortex, which is what they need to be fully functioning when they're at school. What I would recommend is say, hey, in the morning, what should we try to get done in the morning so we don't have to do as much after school? And if the child says, well, maybe I could do my room in the morning, but then after school still do my chore and my music practice. Okay, that's great. Let's just get that one thing done. Let's get room done. Let's make that plan. So then after school, then I might say to them, okay, so let's make a plan for after school. I want after school time to be welcoming, because that needs to be the time where you feel like this is my happy place. Home should be your happy place. So I think what we could do is when you get home from school, let's turn on some music that you like. Let's have some snacks. Maybe we'll have a cool snack bucket or a snack shelf in the fridge or whatever it is that has some things that you look forward to when you get home from school. But let's try and make them healthy too, just to make mom happy a little bit, you know. And so let's do this. And then let's say that when you get home from school that you get to have 20 minutes or maybe even 30 minutes where it's just like you can just sit and chill and think about your day and listen to music and eat food and have a drink or whatever. Let's just have this like little chill time for 20 minutes. And then after that, I think my most important priority is to talk to you about your day. So after you have your minute to just chill and decompress after the day, which I totally understand, can then we have a minute where we just talk about your day and you get to tell me all the details and all the fun things, and I get to know what's going on in your life so that we can help our relationship, and maybe we can even plan something fun, or let's just do our fun thing right then. Wow, we get to do a fun thing. We get to have a list of fun things that we want to do or games we want to play or whatever it is. So then you do that. Then you say, okay, you got those chores. Let's just set the timer on the chores and let's get them done in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, you know? And let's do our homework later. Do that, then you can go to your practice. You can do your homework later and I'll even help you with it. No big deal. No pressure on the homework. The parent can help with the homework. If there was one thing I would never allow, it's the school to take over the hours that I have with my child. All of my foster children went to school. They went to the public school. I homeschooled my children. And there was a drastic difference. And I recognized early on, you know what? That child that's going to the school does not get enough time with mom and dad. And I am not allowing the school to take it from me, because they need that bonding time a lot. And that's actually a higher priority for their overall happiness than any grade will ever be. So I'd rather do their homework for them, or for sure with them, or whatever it is, and let them have the bonding time with family that they so desperately need for good overall mental health and good relationship health as well. Our children are struggling with mental health issues right now. And what I hope that me and Taylor just gave you was an insight into something simple that you can do to help improve your child's emotional health, relationship health, that overall mental health that they really need for happiness. That is one of the key predictors for happiness. Can they be optimistic? Do they look forward to good things and actually good things happen? That maintains an optimism for all of life. So try to make it a welcoming experience. If this video has been fun for you, there is so much more that I have to teach about self-government and about that home environment and what you can do to make it a really great place. If you've liked this video, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy my full-length class that I have here on the channel called The Not-So-Known Secret for Parenting Success. In that class, you will learn about the skills to use with your child to communicate and solve problems in a calm and effective way, as well as how to set up an environment where everyone is self-governing and bonding properly. So click on the link to The Not-So-Known Secret for Parenting Success right now. I'll see you there.